All right. I don't know. I'm just getting that, just hearing that. So, all right. We're starting with the first card. And by the way, this card indicates your environment. This card is what's going on underneath subconsciously. And this card is the outcome. Third card. All right. So the first card is the same as the Nine of Pentacles. Well, I love that this is your environment, Cancer, for the beginning of May. It feels like, the Nine of Pentacles, it's material harvest, just what this card says. You're feeling the happy home, the happy family. Money is starting to feel more abundant for some of you. Hopefully a lot of you, but maybe it's just you're more settled about bills being paid on time, more money coming in. If you're married, then it might be that your spouse has gotten a new position or a part-time position to help with payments. You also may feel good about the material objects in your life. It might be that, if you have a new, I don't know, one of those new watches, that you can also use as a phone, and you can do FaceTime on it. I mean, those are really cool. Just any object or material comfort. Maybe some of you are going on vacation. It also feels like, to me, some of you are wanting to take care of your body more, getting more physical exercise. So I'm hearing, strolling around the block. And it could be that it's not a fast walk, but it's a walk, or you're pushing a stroller. If you're a young mom, then, or even, a grandmother, and you're pushing that stroller, that's a great way to get out and about and get some exercise, and the baby and the child will too. Or at least, I don't know if they'll get exercise, but they'll love the outdoors. But this is just, feeling the fruits of what you've put into your work, your earnings. You're starting to see some material manifestation. It's interesting in this card, the artwork. As you can see, there's the columns. There's 4 here. There's 4 here. There's these lines on the brown table. And then the lines here that almost look like the setting for like where musical chords would go. So it's a very linear feeling that, you've manifested this materialization, and then the sun comes out, and this is round. Thank goodness. We needed some, and there's some rounded objects here, but this indicates that the sun is coming out around you in the money department, the physical department. If you've had any problems rather with physical body, then that's being completed for a lot of you. If you've had surgery, you've just had some sickness or illness, or I think some of you Cancers are really going to be excited at the beginning of the month. That's your environment. The next card is the same as the 8 of Cups. And the 8 of Cups to me is about, it's emotional withdrawal here, but it's a life-changing card. That means moving away from familiar surroundings. It could be familial, like family. Moving to a new direction. This guy here is sort of praying at the beach. The sand is behind him, and he's taking in the expansiveness of it all. So when I think of the 8 of Cups, like I said, it's life-changing because some of you might be moving. Some of you might be opening your doors to, I see some of you like opening a restaurant or opening a shop, and you're leaving, you've left behind what was familiar. Maybe it was a job to begin this process, to start this new venture, and you're excited about it. And this card says emotional withdrawal. Well, it can be. It can be that you're withdrawing from those that kind of feel like they were in your past and you're ready to seek new ventures. You don't know how it's all going to turn out. It doesn't feel like you do. This is the undercurrent of what's going on for you. You might be trading positions, doing different work than you were. But remember to take time out when you need to. Take a break. Be around nature, of course. It helps you form your creativity and your imagination. Excuse me, as I was talking about in the beginning. So that's what the undercurrent is going on. You have some emotional changes in your life. It could be that your spouse and you are starting to communicate in a different way. Maybe you're not communicating at all and you need to get away. But it's a life-changing, moving towards a different direction than you have before. All right, and then your third card is the same as the Magician card. So you're creating your destiny here. Cancer, you're creating a new awareness. You're ready for it. This is, he has his crown chakra lit up, so he's ready for the spiritual wisdom to move forward to create a new life. I feel a lot of you have felt restrained or held back, or all the pieces of the puzzle weren't exactly in line or in place, because I'm seeing like, this sort of feeling up and down and not a straight, smooth line. And you've needed to make some changes in order to create what you really are seeking to create. It's like a new endeavor, a new client, again, a new business that you're opening, and you're excited about it. You feel empowered. Your intuition is up. You're paying attention to life. It might be after you've left the situation that's made you go into contemplation and move on, that now the new spark of hope, the new spark of light comes up and you're ready for that change. It could very well be. We're in Mercury retrograde right now. It goes direct on the 3rd. It really takes about 2 weeks after that, so till the middle of May, to really move out of that direction or move into the direction we want. It's like not signing contracts, not signing leases during Mercury. Of course, I had to buy a phone the other day, and it is because Mercury was playing with me, as it does during the retrogrades, with my electronics. And so what can I say? So sometimes we have to do that. But for you guys, there is a spark of interest that comes around mid-May. You feel inspired. You're ready to whip up something new. You've either expanding what you're already doing with your business or with your work. I'm feeling business for a lot of you. Or you're creating a new vision for yourself, a new goal for yourself. So this is the outcome card. It's a great outcome card. So I do feel like, you're starting to feel safe about money and your body. There's some things that you want to change, some emotional stagnation that you're ready to leave behind and move forward. And you're going to be inspired to create newness. All right, so I'm going to select a chakra card. These are the 7 chakras that are also in this deck. And intuitively pull one that matches this reading. Okay, chakra card for Cancer. Chakra card for Cancer, this one. Well, the third eye. Okay. Well, of course, because this would go really well with awareness. Your third eye chakra is in between your eyebrows, on your lower forehead. It's the chakra that says, I see. It can be clairvoyant. So, of course, it talks about your intuition and those intuitive hits you get, those instincts you get to notice those. If a visual comes up right out of the blue and you're like, I'm not sure what that is. I don't, know what that means, so I'm not going to pay attention. Don't do that. Notice what you notice. The third eye is very important to give you guidance. Yeah, again, I think I said this a minute ago, but the key words for this particular chakra is I see. So your perception is heightened at this time. This deck is more spiritual than some of the others, so if it feels that way, you're right. You're very right. But I felt like I wanted to use it. It just felt like it was the time to do so. For the third eye, of course, the color is indigo, and this is a perfect crystal. Doesn't have to be large. It doesn't have to be like a big bowl or this size. It can be a tiny little amethyst. And this will help with your intuition. It will help open that third eye. And to balance it, walking meditations, like quietness while you're walking, not thinking about what you need to do that day, what's going on in your life, what do you need to get accomplished. No, walking meditation is letting your mind relax, letting your body relax, and noticing the trees, noticing the birds, being in the present moment. Noticing colors. This chakra works closely with the throat and the crown, because the throat chakra, we speak what we see, and the crown chakra is right here, the spiritual wisdom. All right. Okay, so I'm going to move that here. Just feels good. Going to add up the cards. 9 and 8 is 17, 18. Well, okay. 1 and 8 is 9. 9 in numerology is about completion. Completion of the journey and the path. Completion of the project and moving on to new. And that's exactly what you guys are doing. You're moving in new directions. It may feel a little bit not scary, but just different and encompassing. The 9 in the traditional tarot is the Hermit card. And the Hermit card, again, this is about you getting out your lantern, because that's what the Hermit card looks like. He has his, he's on a path at night, the traditional tarot hermit. He's as a wise guy, very wise man, looking very old soul. He has his lantern. It's at night, and he's looking for his inner pathway. And he's this guidance, this quietness, this time of inner reflection, meditation, walking meditation will show him guidance.